Welcome to NewsGrid 24. I'm Sarah, and thank you for joining us as we bring you the latest updates on significant global issues. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our other videos for more important stories. Now, let's dive into today's top story. World leaders have reached a last-minute agreement on climate finance at the COP29 summit in Baku. Wealthier nations have committed to providing $300 billion annually by 2035 to assist poorer countries in addressing climate change. However, this deal did not receive universal approval, with the Indian delegation labeling the amount as a mere paltry sum. Just hours earlier, talks appeared on the brink of failure when a group representing underdeveloped and lower-income nations walked out of negotiations, only to return later, dissatisfied with the offers presented by wealthier nations, which fell significantly short of the $500 billion they had been seeking. The pivotal agreement was finalized to loud applause from attendees. This deal was not without its struggles. At one point, representatives from several of the world's least developed countries exited a key meeting in frustration, emphasizing their need for a fair deal and feeling unheard throughout the discussions. During the negotiations, there was also an effort from a coalition of fossil fuel-rich countries, led by Saudi Arabia, to dilute commitments made at last year's COP conference regarding the transition away from fossil fuels. Ultimately, the final agreement stipulates a commitment of $300 billion per year to support developing countries in combating climate change, along with strong language focusing on reducing emissions. "This deal was hard-fought, and I'm pleased to see it come through," said a British spokesperson. "It's the right step for Britain, accelerating the clean energy transition while also generating jobs and growth." They emphasized the importance of this agreement for keeping the goal of limiting global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius within reach. While some critics argue that the deal falls short and that developed nations are evading their financial responsibilities to the developing world, others see it as a sign of global cooperation, even amid political divides and challenges, including threats from former President Donald Trump to withdraw the U.S. from climate agreements. The Indian representative at COP29 voiced strong reservations about the agreement, accusing developed nations of failing to meet their financial obligations. The delegate stated, "This document is nothing more than an optical illusion. We oppose the adoption of this document, as it does not adequately address the enormity of the challenges we face." National Coordinator of Climate Live USA, who recently participated in COP29, reflected on the complexities behind reaching an agreement among 198 parties, some of which rely heavily on fossil fuels while others suffer due to their impact. While they noted that arriving at a $300 billion commitment is a positive step, there is still significant work to be done, especially given that economists have estimated a need for $1 trillion in climate finance by 2030. German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock referred to the talks as the last stand of the fossil fuel world. Observers have expressed concerns about the influence of fossil fuel lobbyists at such conferences, complicating the negotiation processes. Welcome to NewsGrid 24. I'm Sarah, and thank you for joining us as we bring you the latest updates on significant global issues. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our other videos for more important stories. The absence of key leaders, such as President-elect Donald Trump and several European leaders, has also raised questions about the political commitment needed to fulfill the pact agreed upon in Baku. Many wonder how likely the funding from the private sector will materialize, especially after previous promises leading to the Loss and Damage Fund saw only a fraction of the promised support delivered. As this critical agreement unfolds, it's clear that while progress has been made, the path ahead requires vigilance to ensure that financial pledges do not remain empty promises. Thank you for joining us today on NewsGrid 24. We appreciate your support. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more important updates and stories. We invite you to watch more from our channel, and we look forward to seeing you next time.